Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's the last morning, all packed up. It's like nature's crying for me. Is my last weekend as the camp director here for the St. Louis Arcs Weekend Recreation Program for individuals with developmental disabilities. I have been the camp director for R&R camp for the last 2.5 years. It's been an amazing experience. The campers that I've been able to work with and get to know and hang out with have been so amazing. I have a couple campers especially in mind who I have just built a really close relationship with when it comes to just getting to know them really well on a personal level when it comes to person-centered supports. The staff that I have interacted with, whether it was my virtual staff to my in-person staff to the staff over here at Wyman Center, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to grow and to learn and to make mistakes. And it's a little bittersweet leaving, but ultimately it's kind of the decision and the opportunity came up for me to move on. And so as much as I would love to stay here forever, I do have to move on to this next chapter in my life. But I just wanted to make this introductory so I never forgot how I felt and just the gratitude I feel as I'm sitting here. I just drank my coffee. It's really quiet. All the campers are still kind of asleep, and I get to just enjoy the moment and the silence of camp for everything that it is. So yeah, so I'll bring you guys along today on just a little behind the scenes of what a day in the life of a camp director looks like. Every morning I drink this pink drink from Plexus. Now I'm going to go swap out my staff in the cabin so that they can go eat some breakfast. We're out here actually at Wyman Center. Just went to check on the boys and girls cabins. And now it's time to go see what everybody's doing up in the main dining hall. Alright, now that it's about 11 o'clock, what happens is campers pack up all of their belongings to go home. And then we have lunch at 12:30. Alright, so I thought I would do just a nice little Q&A to wrap up all of my thoughts on camp. So I have a couple questions here. So, first question, what makes your camp unique? What makes R&R camp unique is we serve individuals with developmental disabilities and intellectual disabilities, and what we do is we try to promote daily living skills. We try to build relationship building skills all through different methods, whether it's following a schedule, whether it's learning how to get up and follow a morning routine in the morning, or something simple as just following directions. We really try to make sure our campers' needs are met and that we pair the right camper with the right staff. What is your daily schedule like? The daily schedule out at camp is always just a little bit different depending on the day. Staff report to cabins at 7:30 a.m. and then we have breakfast at 8, and then we have a list of activities that go from 9 to about 7 p.m. So we have 20 to 25 activities both inside and out. What is the camp director's experience? So I began my role as a camp director back in 2018. The summer I worked for Manchester City Park, and I was the summer camp director where I learned a lot of growth. I had a lot of growth and I learned a lot from not only my staff but my campers, so I got started there. And then I also have just been working in this field as special ed since 2015. So a really long time, and it's now 2021. So coming up almost on my 10-year anniversary in about 4 years. What do you want campers to get from the program? I want our campers to be able to become more independent. I want them to be able to freely express how they feel, what they're doing in life, and where they want to go without feeling like they are tied down just because of their disability. How do you train and hire your staff? Okay, so recruitment, it's really windy, sorry. Recruitment works I worked really closely with HR, and what we would do is we would have HR go through all of the resumes, and then they would send all of the Indeed applicants and resumes through the website to me. I would phone screen them and then bring them in for a virtual interview, and then hopefully they would accept the offer, and then we would move them into camp where we would have a specific weekend just for staff training. How old are the counselors and how are they chosen? So again, we try our best to look at the resumes and see if their resumes match what we're looking for camp. But we also just really look for energetic, happy staff who want to genuinely be at camp and make a difference. What is the ratio of campers to counselors? So we try to do anywhere between 1-to-1 and 1-to-2, just to again help build those relationships and friendships between each other. How does the camp handle conflicts between campers? Camper conflicts luckily don't happen too often here at R&R camp, but when they do happen, we just have the staff sit down and talk to each camper individually, talk about what the issue was, allow them both to speak individually to their support staff, and then when they feel like they're ready to talk, again, we never push or force anyone, but we do encourage campers to talk with each other if they do have issues, and so the staff will kind of take over if there are any issues or problems, but usually the campers kind of do it themselves. What accommodations are made for children with special needs? So our camp is primarily for individuals with developmental disabilities. So what we try to do to make sure that it is accommodable for all campers is we make sure that we have spaces cleared if campers utilize wheelchairs. We also make sure that we have behavior support plans in place for campers that may need extra support, and we try to build a really strong foundation of the leadership team that knows how to work through different situations with different campers at any given moment. So yeah, that is kind of what I wanted to wrap up with the questions. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end. Alright, so now I'm bringing down the camper arts and crafts to the cabins. Alright, so the final home stretch is movie at 1 o'clock, and it's time to go home for the last weekend of camp. Nice to meet you.
No, I seriously just can't handle it.
It's okay. I'll come visit you with your mom. How about that? Last R&R camp. Hands in. R&R camp on 3. 1, 2, 3. R&R camp. Goodbye, Wyman. Goodbye, camp. It's 4:45. And camp is over. Thanks, babe.
No problem, babe.